Hello, people. Welcome again to Touchline Talk, where we talk everything about football that you love. And gradually, I'm super excited. We are getting to the start of the league. Some league have already started, no doubt, but Premier League uh, will start very, very soon. Bundesliga will start very, very soon. So if this is the first time you've joined us, this is Touchline Talk, where we talk about football. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification so that you know when next we bring the latest in the world of football. And let's get right into it. The first thing we'll be talking about is PSG, defending champions that UEFA won the Champions League, won the Super Cup, won almost everything. One of the best teams so far this season. They have been outstanding. They have been solid. And you know what? They just signed Ferran Torres from Barcelona. And that proves how good they want to be. And they just want to continue to improve on what they've been doing. So they've completed the signing, and he has signed through 2031, and that is signing a 5-year contract. And according to reports, the fee is put at around 50 million euros. Wow. So Ferran Torres joining PSG, one of the best side. I just can't wait for the league and see how that happens. And definitely there will always be movement around. It's interesting. Also, Enzo Fernandez, at a point, we were all thinking Enzo Fernandez would definitely move out on and go to Manchester City. But Chelsea gave a deadline. Friday, if you don't pay up, whoever's interested doesn't show up, that's the end. Nobody comes to us again. And that deadline has passed. And therefore, Enzo Fernandez is set to stay at Chelsea. And all the offer they've been bringing, according to reports, Chelsea have been rejecting it, and somehow the transfer market is still open, no doubt. So at times I'm a little bit skeptical. We don't know how that's going to play out. But one thing is certain: until the transfer market closes, we are not having much to say about that. But for on the part of Chelsea, I'm sure if big money comes in, they are definitely going to sell him. This guy had issues with them last season, and suddenly I don't know why they seem they don't want him to go or what the problem is. But that's what they want. They've given their deadline, and uh, and we'll see how that plays out. They have valued Enzo at 120 million euros, and maybe Manchester City are not ready to pay that kind of amount because looking at the transfer market this season, it's been a crazy one. Crazy prices that you hear, and at times you wonder that why will the value of this player shoot up this high? But it's market, and that's what the market is saying right now. Everybody seems to be very, very expensive. And also, we are hearing that Arsenal are reportedly leading the race to sign Brighton midfielder Jack Hinshelwood. And the 20-year-old can operate in midfield at fullback, making an attractive option for Mikel Arteta. And I don't know, Mikel Arteta, he wants someone who is versatile, someone who can play right back, left back, defense, midfield. At least you should be able to do more than one thing. So we'll see how that goes. And Brighton has put a value on him, and his valuation is reportedly around 43 million euros. Imagine a 21-year-old we've never met, we don't know, 43 million pounds. That's interesting. And I say, even with add ons, says it might go a little bit higher. Talking of Rodri from Manchester City, the world best midfielder right now, Ballon d'Or, star of the World Cup 2026. At the point, he was wanted by Real Madrid. But out of nowhere, Barcelona came into the picture. And Barcelona are bidding and they truly, truly want him in their midfield. But the funniest part is that they're bringing out crazy prices. At the point, I think I heard them bidding for 50 million euros. A whole Rodri. Truly, some are saying he's older, but he's performing. That's the fact. So, um, according to reports, his future is getting, uh, uh, is becoming one of the biggest story of the transfer window. Uh, reports are saying Barcelona are really, really moving for this player. City has reportedly rejected a major offer, all the offer brought by Manchester City, because if they sell Rodri now, they have to bring someone in. And it seems two of them have not reached a solid place yet. But we'll keep having us crossed and see how that goes. And also, we've heard that Christian Romero has joined Atletico Madrid. And Christian Romero has completed his move from Tottenham to Atletico Madrid for around 40 million euros. And that's like 34.1 million pounds. And the Argentine defender brings his 5-year Tottenham spell to an end. He has finally joined uh, Atletico Madrid, and we'll see how he is going to perform. No doubt, lots of things are happening, lots of movements. You always experience that at this time. But what do I have to say? So, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the leagues are starting. I've already started. La Liga started this weekend. A lot of matches. And to be sincere, most of the time it's always Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. Those are the teams you want to listen to, you want to watch. But all the same, they did play, and there are results out so far. And Sevilla defeated Rayo Vallecano 2-1. Deportivo Alaves defeated Getafe 3-0. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the league is starting. In the Dutch league, PSV defeated Excelsior 2-1. The championship has started also, no doubt. And the Premier League will be starting next week, so to say. And Friday, first match, Arsenal, Coventry. But by the way, the Community Shield, which kicks off the Premier League season, holds tomorrow, Sunday. Arsenal as Champions League winners, Arsenal as Premier League winners versus Manchester City as FA Cup winners. Promises to be a cracker. I think the last time out they met, Manchester City, Arsenal defeated Manchester City on penalties after a 1-1 draw. So this promises to be super, super exciting also. We can't wait to see the Premier League. Everybody has been waiting. And tell me in the comment section what you miss about the uh, Premier League. So even before some of these leagues started, there's some wonderful friendlies that took place today. Aston Villa was defeated by Borussia Mönchengladbach 2-1. Bayern Munich defeated RB Leipzig 3-1. Tottenham Hotspur defeated Hoffenheim 3-0. Newcastle lost at home to lost their game against Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen won 2-1. Brighton defeated Bologna 1-0. And the funniest one, Manchester United lost to AC Milan 4-2. Who would have expected that? They sacked Amorim, and still Amorim's team defeated them 4-2. This Premier League is going to be a long one for Manchester United. It's going to be a long, long one. Because right now, last season, they were just playing one game. But this time around, 2 games in a week. Champions League and the Premier League and the FA Cup and the Carling Cup. How will they cope remains to be seen. We keep our fingers crossed and see how that goes. And Borussia Dortmund and AS Roma played 2-2. Chelsea defeated Real Sociedad 3-1. Wow. Interesting one. Everybody is really, really getting set. Inter Milan also defeated Real Betis 1-0. Promises to be exciting, no doubt. We are keeping our fingers crossed and see how that's going to play out. And finally, the issue between FIFA, UEFA, and some other, how do I call it, divisions of the FIFA are really having issues. And the question now is, could Infantino lose FIFA presidency after he lost the fight to sell off the World Cup? It's definitely going to be a very tough one for him. And since the World Cup issues over the red card that was rescinded for Balogun for the United States, a lot of issues there, and a lot of divisions are not backing him right now, or should I say associations? Definitely UEFA are not backing him. He's fighting for his survival, and we'll see, but definitely it's going to be a tough one for him. He believes he has the numbers to get his re-election, but we'll keep our fingers crossed and see how that's going to play out. But no doubt, it's going to be a very, very tough one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Touchline Talk. Don't forget to follow us once the league starts. Lots of live streams, videos, opinions. It's going to be interesting. I've brought you stories for the day. Have fun. And final question. Which transfer is the biggest story so far? Drop your take now, and I'll see you on my next Touchline Talk. Peace out. Enjoy and have some fun. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. It goes a long way. Until next time, see you soon.